Morton Anderson to kick off.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll send Ginn in motion left. Allen. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Josh Allen, 14 yards. And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1.
The 50-yard line.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Falk. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll go to Falk on the screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marshall Falk from 21 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Falcons 6. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Falcons, first down.
To the air, Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
5 wide.
Allen going to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
A gain of 3.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense?
Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox set to kick
It'll
off.
be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And fighting down inside the 25. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Allen now looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down.
Up the middle they go. Vick. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
Stop. Round 80.
On play action, Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From midfield, here's Allen. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Allen in the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Allen again. A short one there to Freiermuth. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. Jackson Carter, Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Allen with his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points.
Falcons 12, Texans 10. Morton Anderson.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well,
it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. A quick throw there is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's caught. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Houston.
Hurts. On the RPO. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a carry for Fall. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Makes it 3rd.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is incomplete. to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Great, set. And anyway, ground up, get him.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
They'll check it off to Falk, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Hands it off out of the gun.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, 73.
He's back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here it is. 4th and inches. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He just...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. We're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
First and 10 at the Bengals' 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Great. Set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And open downfield, it's Johnson. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
19-yard line.
Great. Set. And then,
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Flush to his right. There he goes again.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the lines. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. And now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now? You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers taking off. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First and 10.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
It's third down. Third and long.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Texans 3. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
The 39-yard line.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. 7-3 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
19 more yards.
Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. So the ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll take this one in. Marshall Faulk. Touchdown, Houston.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Texans are on top. It's now 10-7.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Rodgers on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Richard Sherman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced out wide. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
A first down throw from Rodgers. To the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bengals move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
Texans 13. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
2nd and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Great. Set.
On third down, here's Hurts. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
319.
First down for Aaron. He's going to look deep for Adams. That's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Get 300. Plant.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. This one on target for Johnson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 32.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Exiting the pocket right. This is caught at 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bengals.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Texans. And even though it's just the third quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Hurts. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so.
19.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. is going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Second down, Rodgers. They'll try to set up the screen here. On the move, past the 40. Still on his feet. And he will score! Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Trimmer.
Off the play fake. Hurts. The pressure. Too much. And he goes down. Jared Verse in there to drop him. And that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
63.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
73. Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
On first down, it's Hurts. His throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 4. Up the middle they go. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down for Houston.
First down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always...
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes!
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
A second down throw for Hurts. Forced to his right. He runs with it.
Jalen Hurts scrambles from the pocket. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Third and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Great, set.
Now it's Hurts. Out to his right. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal.
Great, set.
Here's Hurts on the run to the right. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Third and goal for Hurts. This one caught at the 4.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Putting the tight end in motion. A-Rod now to throw on first down. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. That is incomplete. Taking the shot there as we reach the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will score. Randy Moss. Touchdown, Bengals. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame. I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
His kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 41, Texans 19. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
A first down throw from Rodgers. Moving to his right. He's got it! And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers escaping to his left. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
On third down, here's Hurts. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Two-point try coming up with Rodgers and the offense all set. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Jackson now to return it. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
At the 47-yard line.
Motion.
Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is, and now he loses the football. And they are going to get this one back. Wouldn't that be something? Double turnovers, but instead, they'll keep possession after the interception. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals.